Black is Beautiful movement, reclaiming identity, redefining beauty. The Black is Beautiful movement emerged in the United States during the 1960s as a powerful cultural and social movement. It was a response to centuries of racial discrimination, oppression, and the Eurocentric beauty standards that had been imposed upon Black individuals. This movement was more than just a call for self-acceptance. It represented a significant shift in the way Black people viewed themselves and their place in society. In this comprehensive exploration, we will delve into the history, significance, and enduring legacy of the Black is Beautiful movement, which played a pivotal role in reshaping perceptions of Black identity and beauty. A. Historical context. To fully understand the Black is Beautiful movement, it is essential to consider the historical context in which it emerged. African Americans have a long and complex history in the United States, marked by slavery, segregation, and systemic racism. These historical experiences deeply influenced perceptions of Black identity and beauty. 1. Slavery and dehumanization. During the era of slavery, Black individuals were systematically dehumanized and subjected to harsh physical and psychological abuse. European colonizers and enslavers propagated harmful stereotypes and ideologies that depicted Black people as inferior, unattractive, and closer to animals than to humans. This dehumanization extended to all aspects of life, including beauty standards. 2. Eurocentric beauty standards. Eurocentric beauty standards, characterized by light skin, straight hair, and Western facial features, were imposed upon Black individuals. These standards not only reinforced the idea of white supremacy, but also created a pervasive sense of inferiority and self-hatred among Black communities. 3. The Civil Rights Movement. The Black is Beautiful movement emerged during the same period as the Civil Rights Movement, which sought to end racial segregation and discrimination. This broader social and political context provided fertile ground for the growth of a movement that challenged not only systemic racism, but also the deeply ingrained beauty ideals that had been internalized by Black individuals. B. Origins and key figures. The Black is Beautiful movement did not have a single leader or a formal organization. Rather, it was a grassroots movement that emerged organically within Black communities. However, there were key figures and events that played a crucial role in shaping the movement. 1. Kwame Brathwaite. Kwame Brathwaite, a photographer and cultural activist, is often credited with popularizing the phrase, "Black is beautiful." In the early 1960s, Brathwaite, along with his brother Elombe Brath, founded the African Jazz Art Society and Studios, ajass, a collective of artists and activists. Through his photography, Brathwaite aimed to celebrate the beauty and culture of Black people, challenging prevailing notions of beauty that excluded them. 2. The Miss Natural standard of beauty pageants. In 1961, a group of young African American women in New York organized the Miss Natural standard of beauty pageant. This event celebrated natural hairstyles and rejected the use of chemical relaxers to straighten hair, which had become a symbol of conformity to Eurocentric beauty standards. The pageant garnered significant attention and helped ignite discussions about the politics of Black hair. 3. The Civil Rights and Black Power movements. The Black is Beautiful movement drew inspiration from the broader civil rights and Black Power movements of the 1960s. These movements advocated for racial equality, self-determination, and empowerment. The call for self-acceptance and the rejection of Eurocentric beauty ideals aligned with the broader goals of these movements. C. The ideals of the Black is Beautiful movement. The Black is Beautiful movement had several key ideals and messages that were central to its philosophy. 1. Cultural pride. One of the central tenets of the movement was the celebration of African and African American culture. This involved embracing traditional African hairstyles, clothing, and adornments. It also emphasized the importance of preserving African cultural heritage in the face of centuries of oppression. 2. Rejection of Eurocentric standards. The movement firmly rejected Eurocentric beauty standards that had been imposed upon Black individuals for generations. Black people were encouraged to embrace their natural features, including dark skin, natural hair textures, and distinctive facial features. This rejection was a powerful act of defiance against a system that had sought to devalue and erase Black identity. 3. Self-acceptance. At its core, the Black is Beautiful movement was a call for self-acceptance and self-love. It encouraged Black individuals to recognize their own beauty and worth, irrespective of societal perceptions. This message resonated deeply with many, as it offered a path to healing from the psychological wounds of racism and discrimination. D. Impact and legacy. The Black is Beautiful movement had a profound and lasting impact on various aspects of society, culture, and self-perception. 1. Cultural and artistic expression. The movement inspired a flourishing of artistic and cultural expression within Black communities. Artists, musicians, writers, and fashion designers embraced the ideals of the movement, infusing their work with themes of cultural pride and self-acceptance. This era gave rise to the Afro hairstyle, which became an iconic symbol of the movement. 2. Shifting beauty standards. The Black is Beautiful movement played a pivotal role in challenging prevailing beauty standards not only within Black communities, but also in society at large. It contributed to a broader cultural shift towards recognizing and celebrating diverse beauty ideals. It challenged the dominance of Eurocentric beauty norms and paved the way for greater acceptance of natural hairstyles and darker skin tones. 3. Empowerment and activism. The ideals of the Black is Beautiful movement were closely aligned with broader movements for racial equality and social justice. Many individuals who embraced the movement's message of self-acceptance and cultural pride also became activists in the struggle for civil rights. The movement served as a source of empowerment and motivation for those working to dismantle systemic racism. 4. Global influence. While the Black is Beautiful movement originated in the United States, its impact reverberated globally. Black communities around the world, particularly in Africa and the Caribbean, were inspired by the movement's message of self-affirmation and cultural pride. It contributed to a broader global consciousness of the importance of embracing one's cultural heritage and resisting oppressive beauty standards. Contemporary relevance. The Black is Beautiful movement continues to be relevant in contemporary society, as discussions about racial identity, beauty standards, and self-acceptance persist. 1. Natural hair movement. The natural hair movement, which gained momentum in the late 20th century and continues today, is a direct descendant of the Black is Beautiful movement. It encourages Black individuals to embrace their natural hair textures and reject the use of chemical relaxers. This movement has led to a resurgence of traditional African hairstyles and a celebration of diverse hair textures. 2. Representation in media. The call for greater representation of Black beauty in media and advertising remains a pressing issue. The movement has inspired ongoing efforts to challenge stereotypes and promote diverse portrayals of Black individuals in the media. Black models, actors, and influencers continue to push for more inclusive beauty standards. 3. Intersectionality. The Black is Beautiful movement also intersected with other movements, such as the body positivity and disability rights movements. These intersections highlight the importance of recognizing beauty in all its diverse forms and challenging societal norms that exclude certain groups. Conclusion. The Black is Beautiful movement was a transformative cultural and social phenomenon that emerged in response to centuries of racial discrimination and Eurocentric beauty standards. It challenged prevailing norms, celebrated cultural pride, and promoted self-acceptance within Black communities. The movement had a profound and lasting impact on art, culture, and societal perceptions of beauty. While significant progress has been made, the struggle for racial equality and the rejection of harmful beauty standards continue today. The legacy of the Black is Beautiful movement serves as a reminder of the resilience and strength of Black individuals and communities in their ongoing pursuit of self-affirmation and cultural pride. It is a testament to the enduring power of the idea that Black is not only beautiful, but also worthy of celebration, respect, and equality.